Okay, it's me again, Margaret. Let's see. I love how it tells me that I'm the host. Well, yeah, I know I'm the host. I'm the host with the most. Is it acting right now? I know it's a delay on you because you see, but as far as what you hear me right here, but let's see. Did you make it back? Did anybody make it back? I'm alive. There's one that made it. Where's Flippy? Oh, no, it's not Flippy. Oh, yeah, it is Flippy. Flippy is in here. Flippy is in here. I got excited, didn't I? Woohoo. Oh, and Channing. See, I hit off and come back on. Go see who else in here. There's John Christensen. We got Flippy. You know what? Let me go here. I want to see something real quick. Oh, yeah, we got to get Flippy because, see, I just know this here. Be good to each other. Lift each other up and be someone's light in the darkness. We're going to be good friends. Yeah. She going to like me, ain't she, Channing? She going to like me. She going to be on all my lives after this. She'll be like, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the Big Bopper. Big Joski's in here house. Big Joski's in the house. Now, Flippy, here's something funny, too. When I tell you this, I bet everybody's going to be hitting it because Channing knows. Channing and Big Joski, I think, know what I'm about to say. Channing, what happens when I get up to the 10,000 likes? Channing to tell you, what happens when I get to 10,000 likes, Channing? She said, let me type it out. Give me time. See if she says it pretty quick. Oh, look, there goes Big Joski liking. What's going on, Matthew? But what dance do I do? That's the question. The teapot dance. That's right. RJ says the teapot dance. What do I mean by the teapot dance? I mean, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. But I'm not short and stout. I should say tall and fat is what I should say. Oh, there it goes. We're going to get you there real quick. There's one day I said that and had people on live. And see, the reason I don't when I want to go into the twist, now Big Joski, he wants me to do the twist, which I'm going to do that special. When I roast you, I'm going to do that special twist for you, my friend. I really am. And I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to make the 12th. I'm going to make something special for you. Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am. Yeah, he wants me to do the twist. And I was going to say something else, too. What was I going to say? I don't remember now. Are you going to do that tonight? I never saw you do. You've never saw me actually do that, Channing? I thought you have. But yes, at 10,000 likes, I always, every 10,000 likes in every live, no matter how I feel or whatever else, even though I can't stand up for long, I get up and I do the I'm a little teapot dance every time. I started doing that, I can't remember how long it's been since I've been doing that, but I've been doing it for a while now. But it's not always I get up to 10,000 likes either. But if I tell people that, boom, I usually get up to 10,000 likes quick. Jake, when he comes in there, apparently he's got like an auto tapper or something. Yeah. There was one day I was talking and doing my thing. I don't remember who I was in my live. But I was doing one of my talks, that I do with Channing and RJ, definitely. No, I think Big Joski's been on one. And I look off when I talk, and I have somebody other than my moderator moderate the comments, let them know, hey, he'll get back with you, comment as much as you want to. And normally I get about maybe, 2 or 3, 8 people. Maybe I'll get up to 12 sometimes. Well, this particular time, it was somebody that had came in, and it was just one person in my life. And they had asked, hey, it was late at night, which was really surprising too. And I'd been on live for a while, and they said, started talking to me and asked me what my story was. So I began to tell them my story and talk about the things that I talk about. And I don't know, I looked off the screen like this and I was talking and I looked down and I almost cried because when I looked to see how many people were in the room, I'm so used to being at maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, 12 at the most. There was 169 people in the room watching my live. And when I got done, I looked at my analytics. And my analytics, if you don't know anything about analytics, it'll tell you what the average watch time is of somebody coming up with people being in live. Now, you of course got a lot of people scrolling, coming through. And so you have a variation of that. Because, like Channing, she might be in there for an hour with me, but it'll say my average time is like, why is my phone doing that shit? Is my phone skipping again? Yeah, but I mean, is it, are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Okay, it's okay. I gotcha. The slow version. Everybody's going to say, what happened? Sometimes that happens, you're like, crap, I got banned. Because that's what happened last time. It just shut me off in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It just shut me off for a moment. My phone's been acting up. My phone does it every once in a while. And it's like it's mad at me or something. My phone says, no, you can't. I want to rest. You know what I'm saying? That's my impression of my phone, I guess. But thank everybody for coming back in here. Appreciate y'all or being in here when I got back. I don't know where I went, but I went somewhere and came back. Yeah. So, but it keeps everything going on. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I looked at my analytics, and it said that night. Well, normally when I look at my analytics, if I'm on for 2 hours, it will say that my average watch time was like maybe 3 minutes, and most of the time it's like, well, I guess it's about 3 minutes, maybe. Sometimes smaller. I guess that's the average of it there that I did, but of my lives. But that night when I looked at my analytics, I said my average watch time was 28 minutes. I was so excited and happy, and I decided that night, I said, I'm going to continue to do this. I'm not going to stop. This is going to be the thing I do. And I had stopped there for a while. This is the first time I've gone live besides last night when that wasn't me last night. That was some weirdo on a brownie with a bad trip. I tell you what. Ooh, I done told you. Anyways, my goodness gracious. I had to go back and watch the live just to see what I said. And saw what I seen. I don't know what I said. I don't even make a damn bit of sense what I just said. Anyways, and yeah, man. I sit there and talk. I got through for an hour, and I'm like, all right, I've been an hour into watching my live, and I have swapped stories and conversation starters or whatever that I was going to say. I've swapped topics 50 times without finishing something else and kept forgetting what I was saying and making impressions. And Big Joski was in here, Channing was in here. They'll tell you that was crazy. That's not the regular me, Now, I'm still feeling a little bit of the brownie from yesterday, which is why I have not ate a brownie tonight. Why does it look like... Look, my eyes are up here. Okay. I look like I'm staring at my rack. I got a rack. Anyways, sorry. Okay. Kathleen. Shut up, Scott.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No.
No, it's good. You're good. You're good. Snort all you need to over there. Snort all you need to over there, RJ. Yeah.
I'll see the dog take over the chair.
Oh, yeah. So, but that night, I was amazed. I was so blessed and stuff. But I've met some wonderful, awesome people on here, like Mr. Joski, I mean, everybody that comes into my lives that have listened to me and gone on screen me and invited me, they make me feel so great. And they're the reasons I'm able to get, you know what, while we're waiting on him, I'll go ahead and tell you some of my story. I'm glad everybody's in here, and I'm glad, and we're gonna have some fun. Believe me, when Funny Socks Dude finally comes on the screen, and you can, I have prepared. I haven't wrote anything out or anything like that. It's all gonna be from up here, but I am prepared for a good 30 minutes of roasting him. Okay, and so. It may not be 30 minutes, but 30 minutes is what I have in my head and have, whatever. But while we're waiting, like I said, if you want, I'll tell you what, I'll give it up to the audience. This is what I'm going to do right here. Let me do this here. No, that's not the right thing to do right there, though. This one here. I'm going to send out a poll, okay? The one on the left, let's see here. Is that the right thing? Yeah. The one on the smiley face. Okay, the smiley face is going to be me just continuing on with this comedy while we're waiting, all right? If you choose the crying face, then I'm going to go ahead and tell you my story, and we're going to go that way. So, vote now. It's up at the top. It's up at the top. I think you put the smiley. It should be out the bottom of your screen, smiley face, and then you just touch it, and it'll put a boat up there. Whichever one gets more votes, if the smiley face gets more votes, then I'll just continue with the comedy. If the blue gets more votes, then I'll go ahead and tell you my story and tell you about Big Joski and Channing and Funny Socks Dude and RJ and all the love they show me, and why I am able to stay on here and do what I do. Because, the stories need to get out there. They really do. But y'all, come on, y'all. I ain't seen nobody voting yet. Is anybody even here? Everybody's going, how do you hit the button? I don't know what you're talking about. It's red and you got 10 seconds to vote here, guys. I ain't got to vote on either one. There's one vote for there. I'm going to have to restart this vote. I'm going to have to restart the vote. All right. So right now I got one smiley face saying keep on comedy. She's heard my story. She knows. So we're going to do the vote thing one more time, guys. And now that you'll see what she kind of gave you an example of what to do there. Start a new poll. All right, here we go. Smiley face is the comedy. Blue is the story. You pick. You decide. Oh, I probably need to talk slower, too. I have a tendency of talking too fast. Smiley face with the red thing right there is comedy. Blue with the crying eyes that needs a peanut butter sandwich or a bologna sandwich and a cookie is the storytelling. So we got comedy going on there. We got 2 for comedy. We got 7 people shows up there at the top. Come on, we got more comedy. You just kind of hit the button, huh? You'll hear my story a bit anyway. You hit the dog's fault. Blaming the dog. Oh, talking. Goodness gracious. Why you gonna take a drink the same time I do? What the heck? I'm sorry. That's just funny.
My throat too.
You gonna let me spit drink everywhere? I had to get a big drink. Yeah.
You almost made me.
Flippy, you still in here, right, Flippy? Let me see. Flippy, that rabbit squirrel. Yeah, not rabbit squirrel. She's a rabbit chipmunk. I'm gonna make him choke in a minute. He's gonna choke on everything and die. I'm gonna call an ambulance over here on this guy. Let me tell you something about me, Flippy, okay? And I told you about the hats, all right? Let me tell you how amazing. I know you already know. You've seen the videos. You got some followers already. But let me tell you about these amazing people. And the funny things they bring into my life and what made me. Because this is comedy, guys. You just got to wait and listen. It's like, I thought he said comedy. It's going to get funny. Just give me a minute. Hopefully they're all doing that too. That'd be funny. See, that's the one thing. I can't wait to be if I ever get to a point where I'm a stand-up comedian, I feel like I can do it even more so now, like Kevin Hart and them does, because on here, I can be funny. Nobody, you're commenting, but I ain't got no, that's stupid, or, whatever else, because whenever you have people in front of you and you're trying to be funny and they don't laugh, excuse me, that was deep, then you're like, well, sorry, I'm not that funny, but whenever you got people that do laugh, that's just like, oh yeah. So I got one person over here laughing right now. Mr. RJ over here. So I can imagine y'all laughing. Like, I figure old Big Jovsky, he's sitting there and he's going, ha ha, ding 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 ding, ha ha, ding 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 ding. No, he's not playing the guitar. He don't laugh like that. That'd be just weird. But can you imagine that, going somewhere and seeing about somebody when they laugh, they go, ha ha, ding 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 ding, ha ha, ding 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 ding. That'd be weird. Either they think they're playing the guitar or they're playing with a booby. One of the two. I don't know. But I'm just saying. But on here, I can just imagine, like Channing, I've heard her laugh. So Channing, she's probably sitting there going, now, if I knew how to get a New Orleans accent in that laugh, I'd do that. I don't know how to do a New Orleans laugh, Is it not a ha ha ha? That's more of a I don't know. But Channing's got that laugh, I can listen. Well, I don't know if it's still on there. I'm thinking about making Channing's laugh because it's so cute to make it in my notifications. Every time I laugh, I get he. But I get so many notifications laugh, I'll be like, Channing, shut up laughing already, all right? Jeez Louise, girl, you're keeping me up at night. But no, so I probably shouldn't put her laughter as a notification sound because that might be weird. I might like, sorry, Channing, I just can't do it no more. I just can't. So let's see. Let's think of my impression. I've never heard her, never seen her on screen, but let's see if I can figure out what Flippy's, the rabbit squirrel. Why do I keep saying squirrel? You're about to fall out of that chair. Why do I keep saying squirrel?
I thought it was the rabbit's foot.
You know what? We'll just make that your nickname. You got Flippy the rabbit chipmunk. But you're going to be Squirrel to me, okay? You're Squirrel from now on with the Big Bopper, all right? But you got the Flippy the rabbit chipmunk. Now, I ain't seen her. I ain't even got over to go watch her videos. You know what? I have seen some of your videos. But I've seen so many videos, I can't remember which ones they were. But if I was to imagine without cheating and going, what does that look like? No, like they got it on the phone, I'm going to pull it up so I can see what she looks like laughing, you know what I mean? Without seeing or hearing anything else, what Flippy the rabbit chipmunk that I've just nicknamed a squirrel, which could be problematic. Anyways, I figure she's probably laughing like, could you imagine? That would be funny as hell to see somebody do that shit. Stuff falling out. I don't know. That'd be weird some shit. That'd be you. Oh, RJ's gonna be foaming at the mouth going, that's some funny shit. I'm gonna get a bath in a minute. Oh man, now the Kathleen's rolling on the floor. Let's see here. Let me get it here on Kathleen's. Am I following you, Kathleen? I am following you, Kathleen. But I can't see that picture all that good from right here. That picture right here, it looks like you're sitting on a rubber ducky in a pond somewhere. It's what it looks like to me, because that's all I can see, because I got bad eyesight. But you're probably not sitting in a rubber ducky in a pond. It's probably like I don't know, a rubber ducky in a pond. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, let's have some fun. Okay. But yeah. Let's look over here let's just look at the pictures. Now, if I was to look over here from what I can see of Flippy the rabbit chipmunk's picture, the squirrel here, because I can't see that good anyway. I need new glasses, you know what I'm saying? But, oh man, that made it even worse. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Now it looks like you're Flippy the rabbit dinosaur or something. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, but the face, it looks like she's... I wish this fat guy'd shut up. I don't know. It's here, but yeah, that's right. You know what? That's right. Let's do this right here. Let's go through the line here. Now, I don't know if she's still in here or not, but we got a person on here. First time looks like 558 people following her, 52 followers. Ain't got no likes yet. But it is Sarah. Sarah, I just gave you a follow for being in here. And your picture, it looks like you got If you're not sitting down, your boyfriend or husband's way taller than you are right there, I tell you what. Either that or your dad's giving you away to graduation. Why would he be giving her away to the graduation? That's stupid. Here, I'll give you my daughter, give her a diploma. I don't really understand that one. But Sarah ain't got no bio. So that's all we know about Sarah so far. And then we got, all right, let's click off, click back on. Be back in a few. All right, she got to go get her some nuts and do something with them. All right, let's see here. Then we go down here. Next one on the list I got straight up there is a Big Joeski, musician. Follow me so I can go live. You might need to change that now. That can go live. Also, check out my YouTube at Joeski304. Oh man, you know what? You got to come on the screen for a second and sing a little about Joeski304 for me so I can because I need to hear it. It needs to be heard. Because I really like, what, will you do that for me, my friend? Would you come on the screen and sing the Big Joeski 304 song like you did? Because I want to hear it, then I can actually have that Big Joeski 304, and my mind just ain't right now on it. But would you come on the screen and sing the Big Joeski 304 song? I love that song, man. That might be my ringtone. That just may be my new ringtone that nobody ever calls. I'm just kidding. But I'd love for you to do that. I really would. If he's still in here. I mean, it shows he's in here. But he's got a picture of his dog, Shooter. And Shooter looks like, what are you doing and when's my food coming? You know what I mean? All right. Did he say he'd come in here yet? He still ain't said nothing to me yet. He may not hear me. I know the other day I was talking to him and on his live and he was like, oh, got you. Yeah. Okay. And he goes, what'd you say? And so he may not even be in here listening to me right now. I don't know. But then we did Kathleen. All right, let me do my friend Channing here. We got to do Channing. That did not sound out right. Anyways, Channing Harrell, 82. Yeah, she's old. She's 82 years old. I tell you what. No, she's not 82 years old. Channing is 22 years old. She says, please donate to my Cash App. Let me do her voice. Let me see if I can do her voice. Please donate to my Cash App. Because she talks real. Now, when she's talking to me, I hear her go, oh, Lord. And she starts going, let me tell you about these kids that I had to babysit. Oh, Lord, let me tell you about these kids that I had to babysit. Oh, man, they are driving me insane. And then I went to dance, and I danced. Oh, my goodness. I had to show them people how to do things because they don't know what they're doing. So I got to show them how to dance, So, anyways, and her picture looks like, how y'all doing? I'm from New Orleans. I don't talk much, but I'm here. And RJ don't talk much either, but she's got that, and there looks like she got the cute rosy cheeks going on, and she got the purple going on, and the long black hair going on, and a computer behind her or something. That's what it seems like to me. But anyways, and that's Channing. Now, let's see. I'm listening to everything. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. He says, I'm sorry, Bopper, it's late. I don't want to wait the kid. I got you. You're good. We'll get it another time. I'm listening to everything. Why is it that everything come up at once like that? I don't understand. How come you didn't tell me that somebody was commenting and I could read it? Well, you're watching this stuff for me. Come on now, RJ.
I am.
Goodness gracious. Oh, man, that's no problem. But, dude, I'm going to go. Believe me. You know what? I got this.
Okay, here, look. I got it. It says, I'm here. I'm sorry.
I've already read it.
Oh. My bad.
That's okay, because guess what? I don't know if I can get to it real quick.
I was also dealing with the dog.
Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, let me turn this volume down on here. See, that's what technology's here for. I can actually, do you have that song? Let me ask you this real quick before I choose which one I'm going to go to. Because it would be easier to go to YouTube. Do you have Big Joeski 304 on YouTube? Is that song on there, and do you have it labeled? If so, I'll go look it on there real quick and let them just hear it that way. Excuse me. Here's some guy stealing gas. You know, that's what I don't understand. No, only on here you would. I have to go TikTok. Oh my goodness. So why is it? See, look at this. This is some crazy stuff. We got the fail on. This is when you know our society is so sad and the way we're going bye-bye, because we got a whole channel on here that's called Failed Army, and it just shows people doing dumb shit all day long. You know, and then of course you got TikTok that shows people doing dumb shit all day long too, you know. But anyways, got some because they're showing parallel parking or something on there right now, and I don't know what's going on. Oh, crap, guys, what is he gonna do? He just run over a dang sign, man. What the heck? What is that, Oklahoma? And then this guy busts his bumper up on the dang curb. I mean, we just talk, you know, what the heck? You got to find it. I'm playing acoustic guitar on it. Yeah, I know which one it is because I duetted you on it. Oh, I duetted you on it. That's right. See, I remembered. Partly. It's all right. It's all right. You know, hopefully by the time I pull this up, you know what? I wonder, did I put it on? I've got so many videos. I got 1,300 videos on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, but on TikTok. Did you know that? I have done 1,300 videos on TikTok. I sure enough did. Yes, sir, Bobberino. But if I do it, that means it's going to be on my profile too. So all I got to do is go down till I see the big Joski's face. And then that's going to be the one. Well, I did more than one. I know I did. But there's a duet where it's me and you. And that's the one you did. So I think that's the one. Because there's yours right there. I know you can't see it. But there's yours right there where I did the intro. And I said, good morning, whatever I said. That's what I said. And I said it because I wanted to and I did it. You know. That made no sense to me either. But I did. I introduced him. Folks, he says, Big Bopper, he says, all right, I'm getting tongue-tied. Let me slow down a little bit. All right, try that again. He messes me and he says, I want the Big Bopper to introduce me. And I was so flattered. And so I was like, he wants me? Out of all the people that on TikTok that he can be friends with that probably a whole lot better playing guitar and this and that, whatever, he wants the Big Bopper to introduce him. I was like, that is awesome. You talk about a confidence builder. That was a confidence builder right there. Oh, there it is. I see it. All right. Y'all ready to hear this? Listen to this right here. All right, turn the volume back up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joski 304.
Can you hear it?
Also known as Big Joski here on TikTok. About to play one of my favorite songs for you. I was first introduced to this song as a child watching the Predator movie. The original.
Oh, that's not it, is it?
So check it out, see if you recognize it.
That's not the right one. That's the Little Richard one. I thought I had it right. That one's good too, though. I might play that one if I can't find the other one. But didn't I duet you? I duetted you a couple of times on things, I believe. Lordy. I know, Channing. Lordy. Let me just double check here real quick to make sure, because that's the one I wanted to hear. You know how you get an itch in your foot when you're driving down the road, and you're like, man, my foot itches. I gotta get it. But you can't reach down and get it because you're driving. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of like stomp your foot. You try to scratch it and hit the gas, and you try to, it's aggravating you until you finally get it, and you're like, oh, that feels better. Well, that's like this song right here, Big Joski's, man. That's the one I just looked at. All right, let's see here. It's on down. That song of Big Joski's, man, that one there he did, it was so raw to me. I mean, it was just amazing that he did that. I mean, you are amazing. Look, there's that one. That's not the one. All right, let's keep going. Whew, man. Maybe I just watched it, but I'm pretty sure I duetted it. You know what? I think I might have just watched it. No, I'm pretty sure I duetted it. Here's here. That's not it. Okay. Hold on. I'm just checking real quick, guys, and trying to be funny as I do it, because you're here. You said you wanted to see some comedy, so we're going to do some comedy here, you know. By the way, did you see that one about that lady who That was not nice of her having to go to the emergency room like that. Would oh my goodness. You know what? I may not have. Dang, I've done so many videos. Where did my cursor go? There it is. I'm having to look on the TV. That's because I can't look. See, I go straight to yours, but on the TV, I can't go to do it like that. Wait a minute. Can I do it like this? No, because it'll make it better. I'm trying. I'm trying. See. Now, RJ could probably pull it up on his. I didn't think of that.
What?
Big Joski is his profile and find the song I want. He's got a lot of songs. Guys, listen, if you ain't listened to any Big Joski songs, y'all got to go over here and give him a chance because he's got such a beautiful soul and a great attitude when he does it, and stuff. And listen, me and my wife sitting over here the other day, Big Joski, I'm gonna let you know this. We sat over here, and I don't know, we sat over here probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours, and watched your videos on YouTube. We sure enough did, man. Man, you were so young when you first started out doing that. One of them, I'm like, is that him? Is that he looks so young? That's definitely before. You didn't have the Big Joski the whole time, have you? Back then, did they call you a Big Joski back then? Am I still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, what?
What?
I got lost.
You got lost? Well, you shall be found.
I am.
I
see.
got lost and found all on the same day.
I see the light.
You see the light? Now, see, that's the interesting thing about that. Why do we call it lost and found? I mean,
wait.
Okay, maybe it's because you lost it.
You can leave, or you can leave. No. Go ahead.
Maybe it's because you lost something. Somebody else found it, and they put it in a box. And, hey, if it's lost, we found it. Here it is. I guess that's what it is. No, they didn't. See, I didn't think so. But yeah, we did, man. Wow. It's not now. Some of what you do is not really the kind of music I normally listen to. Be honest with you, but there's so many of them that you do that I do really like. And that Big Joski 304 song he did, my goodness, I loved the hell out. I know that was just your promo song, man, but I absolutely loved it. Matter of fact, I may use that sound of you doing it and do the big boppers, making it sound like it's, using, how I'm going to do that. If it's okay and I have your permission to do that, I think it would be funny. Not really funny. Well, it'd be funny too, but you know how you lip sync to some of the, like Garth Brooks on that, my videos I do? I'm going to lip sync to Big Joski. That'd be so cool. I still ain't found it. Let me turn this off. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you are somebody. You are, I can't cool. Yeah, you are somebody, my friend. You're somebody with a dog that Channing says, that's a cute dog. Is she still in here? Yeah, Channing's still in here. Channing's still. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Funny Socks Dude is still not in here. Let's send him another share and see if we can't get him here. Because I'm telling you, I know all you guys are waiting for me to do this. And I've even said, Jake, whichever one of them gets here first, then we will roast that one. Now, I ain't got as much to roast on. Oh, I can still roast them pretty good, but I got more to roast to singing to the kids. You're singing to the kids? I singing to the kids? Who's singing to the kids? She says, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Who's singing to the kids? Because there's a question mark behind it. Yeah. That just confused the crap out of me right there is what it did, talking about singing to the kids. Who the hell was talking about singing to the kids? That's fun. Oh, he's trying to get his kids to sleep. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Wow, Kathleen. Oh, Scrap. I just seen Scrap Lover and realized, oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's that one that was swinging in the rubber ducky. I mean, floating in a rubber ducky or whatever it was. Yeah, that's the one floating in a rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. All right, let me tell you some funny stuff about myself here. Ninja, man, it's been a while since I've seen you, Ninja. You know, I'm gonna roast Ninja real quick. Since it's been a while, it deserves him right. He needs to get roasted since I hadn't seen him in a while.
Dude,
What's up, Ninja?
what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a minute.
And it's been a lot of minutes.
Yeah?
That's the one thing this generation has, that somebody started somewhere, and I'd like to slap that person that started it. When you go up to somebody and you go, "Hey, dude, man, it's been a while since I've seen you," and they're like, "Yeah, it's been a minute," and I'm like,
A fat one?
"It's been a long time. I didn't have a brownie. It's been a lot of minutes. It's been a lot of minutes. If I'd have been on a brownie, I'd been, is that all it's been? Is a minute?" But yeah, it's because that happens sometimes. Putting to bed. Oh, it's putting foods. Oh, now you don't know. Now you were sure about it. No, she wasn't sure. She was asking a question. Yeah. But listen, y'all want to hear me roast this goofy, long-haired ninja dude right here with the beard and all? Let me tell you about this ninja dude right here. His name's actually, the reason he says Ninja, Five Ninja, because he don't like his name. His real name is actually Suzanne, okay? And he got that name from his dad. No, it's not Suzanne. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I was named after him, which is Mary. And, Susan and Mary.
Oh, Mary, did you know that your son Ninja's going to smoke a blunt on somebody's live?
Oh, that's a cigar. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Off screen.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, off screen. That's the one thing I was to go ahead and do that off screen, just to be safe side. You know what I mean? Because I am pushing the limit. Now I know the smoking hat can't get you banned. I see a lot of people doing it, but I'm kind of pushing that limit for sure. Because I'm saying some things the last couple of times, especially last night. Big Joski and Channing and RJ will tell you, last night, if I was going to get banned, last night would have should have been the night, probably. It wasn't that bad though, but it was bad. But it wasn't that bad. But it was something else. But anyways, so this funny haired looking dude right here with the long hair and stuff, my buddy Ninja, he's got such a big, awesome heart. He's got like 4 screens around his room or something. He's doing like 4 lives at one time. Sometimes different sites. Sometimes I don't know what he's got going on, but
So TV actually stands for Twitch, and that's my main platform is Twitch. And
is that when you sit there and you just kind of look at it and go? Is that what Twitch is?
No.
He's got kind of a problem.
I mean, it feels like that sometimes working with him. It feels like that sometimes working with him.
See, I'd have been on Twitch the way and probably were going, what? I do that on here. What did they just say? Putting the bed, possibly no profit. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, but I'm glad you know what I mean. That's why I need funny songs here, because I have so many things I can do for him, because I have been thinking about it for a while, and he has almost as many videos, if not, I don't know if he has. I think I have more videos than he has. But he started on TikTok 2 weeks after I did, and I've watched every single one of his videos except for the ones he's gotten out, right, the recent ones, and I've talked to him on the phone. I've been in his lives. I mean, there's so much ammunition I got to do a roast on him that I am so excited to be able to do this tonight. Because after I do that and give him this roast, then I'm going to be talking about my progression that I've had, because my progression and my therapy as far as my recovery and all this, man, has made such huge leaps and bounds the last month. I'd say last week, the last month for sure. Definitely the last week it has made some leaps and bounds. And sorry, man, family movie night. I'm trying to pop in. Not a problem. When you're ready, just send a request and we'll get this everybody.
Oh, thank you for the ice cream.
As long as I can.
That was good. Thank you, man.
Everybody's actually said 1 week comedy. So thanks for the ice cream, buddy. They said they want to do comedy until you're waiting on here. So remember, I'm having to keep these people entertained until you get here. But I guess I can do it. Anyways. So yeah, this funny old ninja dude here, he's a pretty good guy. Y'all ain't following him. Follow him, but just make sure you stay back far enough where he don't see you, otherwise he'll call the cops or something. He's weird that way. But yeah. So you can roast me now. I got a bit now. All right, come on the screen. I got you. Y'all, you don't understand. They've been waiting on this, man. They have been waiting on this. Hey, Ninja, you might step off the screen for a moment.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, because this guy here, man, I've been waiting, and they have been.
I know. I'm so sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Well, you're busy. I've been doing what I can to keep him busy. You know what I'm saying? But listen, all right.
I got you.
Mr. Funny dude here, he's amazing, guys. And I love when he goes and makes my videos, or he's going and when he talks about people and he's talking about the things they do. This is my impression of him when he does that, okay? He's like, y'all, let me tell y'all, this guy's cool. Y'all go follow him, because y'all, he's something cool. You know what, matter of fact, where's your hat at? I need to put the ball cap on so I can go and have it turned around and go, look at this.
Oh,
I'm a
Lord,
no. Gotta put that hat on. And then we gotta go, hello guys, welcome to Mickey's Stonehouse. How you doing today?
Oh, Lord.
And then he starts doing the goofy thing. He's doing some Goofy and some Mickey Mouse and some all kinds of stuff the other day, I tell you what. But then, one thing that I was going to do one time with him, see, is he'll get up. Hold this for me a second. Watch this. Let them see the crazy stuff. All right. So what he does sometimes, I watch him get up.
Oh, Lord, he's getting up.
I don't be able to do it tonight. But man, he does switching around and hip throwing around and stuff. And throws his arms all out and going like this. I don't know what else he does. I don't know. Little dancing around here. Fun socks dude, funny socks dude, and all kinds of moving around, dancing. And then he found, I gotta sit down.
This is the best roast ever. I've never been roasted.
And I tell you what, then the thing I told him, I said, you need to take them earphones off because you look like you're hiding something, Like it's cold in there, you try to keep your ears warm. I'm out of breath.
You're good. Get your inhaler. Get your inhaler.
Hold on a second. I took a lot out of me. More out
No, we got matching inhalers too.
That's right.
You was up there doing the damn thing. You excited as fuck. I love you, Scotty. This guy.
He comes one night into one of my lives right after I'd hit 10,000. And he says, I said, man, have you never seen me do the teapot dance? And he goes, no. I found out this Funny Socks dude don't even know the damn teapot song. We're going to give you the words, man. But see, I was talking to him one day, and I said, listen, me and my wife watched your videos, and we watched over 100 videos one night, and we decided you need to try to do one of the Backstreet Boys, not all of them at once. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Because he sits there and starts going, oh, yeah, and all kinds of stuff sometimes. He's getting into it, man. He loves it,
Oh, Lord.
He's just going on that. But I love it. He goes, y'all, they left me alone. And he's got his little Yoda doll and stuff. Then he gets the scream thing going, it's me and it's you, whatever, I'm out of breath. I thought I'd be ready. Let me get a drink. Look, there's that Yoda doll.
Oh, man.
But he does. He told me. And so here's the thing, guys. Y'all don't understand about him. He has a hard time sometimes taking his own advice. Because he told me, he said, Bopper, you got to do these TikToks for yourself. Not for anybody else, for yourself. And I've watched him, man. I've learned from him some things he does. I really have. But I've noticed, and I am not the only one that noticed, by the way. There's been a few other people talk about it. This Fundogs dude, he's kind of having a hard time taking his own advice and doing it for himself. And he's stretching himself thin. But that's okay. Because he's got another personality going to come out and go, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Let me tell you about something, okay? I love these Fun Sock Dad shirts, and I got my face on mug. Oh, yes, I love it. Oh, look, and I got me a koozie. I mean, come on, dude. If you got all those people that's loving you and cheering you on, and you got somebody that put your face on a mug and all that, dude, you have what Big Joeski told me I have. He said, I have it. Well, you know, buddy, you have it too. Sometimes it's kind of weird, but it's it all the same. You know what I mean? But I got through that a lot quicker. I mean, there's more impressions I can do, but I'm still out of breath and I need to take a breath. I didn't even pick up on anything right here. But yeah, if y'all ain't following the Funny Socks, do what's going on there, Blockbuster Bella? And there's another one, guys. The Blockbuster Bella Show. Have you watched any of their stuff? They have just put out their new episode. They just put out their first episode of Blockbuster Bella. I seen it on YouTube. It's amazing. It's amazing. You guys got to check that out. They have put in so much work in making that little blockbuster thing, the set that you have for his. Have you seen that? They have done a lot of work to make. I mean, these guys.
I love them. Love
between
them.
him and his wife, and getting on there and hearing their story and how they started to do all this. Dude, I will be watching every episode of the Blockbuster Bella Show. And he does trivia. I don't know if you knew that. He does trivia sometimes during the week. Quite a bit, actually.
So you got to check his trivia out. Really do. But yeah, he's got a lot of cool stuff. But back to this Funny Socks dude real quick that just disappeared on me because he's got things he's doing and stuff like that. You know, he's amazing, guys. Which is funny. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Y'all, listen, he already danced. Now he's dancing again. Because we got that bromance thing going on TikTok, y'all. Not as much as me and Josh do, because me and Josh met in person. And me and Josh, you know, we got that fire shooting video we did together, you know, and yeah. Josh is my BFF forever. Yeah, my skin buddy. I thought that was cool. Him and Josh did that live together. That was so cool, man. And then, you know, the thing about it was so funny to watch that live that they did together and see their bromance growing together. Because I tell you what, you know, and he needed to have as fun he had that night with old Joshy boy, or old Simply Josh, because I was surprised he was able to stand up as long as he did. Didn't have a prop or something. Because, man, that boys were drinking. And Funny Socks did, but he was in there trying to talk to people, and he was just going back and forth like this. Not with the phone. He was just standing there, and he was like, how y'all doing? Listen, me and Josh, we're friends forever. Yes, we are, guys. This is so much fun we're having here, you know. And then he started talking and stuff, and he's like, which screen do I look at? And they didn't know what screen to look at because they had the phones right there next to each other. And then they decided to do that video that I was talking about the firefighter jackets, and they did a good job. Yeah, they're sitting there with no shirts on, got them ties going on right there like they did. I tell you what, I thought I was watching Magic Mike 3 or something over there watching them. That should tell you something else. All right, let me catch up on these comments real quick, because I love reading the comments. And I apparently got more than I thought, because you guys keep me going. And Wow, that's a lot of comments. Wait, hold on, wait. There we go. All right, ice cream. You can roast me now. Yay. Oh, yay. Kathleen says yay. And then they got the guy, Blockbuster Bella, comes in and says, there's my twin. Yes, he does. Listen, you can't miss him. He looks just like me, just older with the beard, or with the grayer beard. But he's an awesome dude. And then Kathleen is rolling around on the floor laughing and crying. Somebody get her a bologna sandwich and a cookie or something, you know. And then old Fun Socks dude, he says, Blockbuster Bella Show. Hey, Tickadee. And then, I love my Tickadees. Tickadee family, guys. Y'all. My wife told me when I was telling her the impressions I was doing, she goes, what are you saying? That he's down south or something like that? I said, honey, he may not be from down south like we are, but he gets in there going, y'all. He says y'all a lot. I watched all his videos. You saw him too. He says y'all. It's so cute when he says y'all. I think he uses that word more than any word in there. Y'all, let me tell you. See, now he's going to go on there and do some things, and when he starts talking, he's going to go, hey guys. Anyway, old Blockbuster Bella Show, he says, hey my friend, talking to Funny Socks dude. And then Kathleen says hello to the Blockbusters dude. And then you'll see here we got old Blockbuster saying hello to y'all saying hello to everybody back and forth. To tell you what, one sec, kids best time. I think he meant bedtime. And then I guess something happened, somebody died because there was a school going through. All right, and then he says, my ugly mug is on my bunch of skulls. About on his head, I guess, on the skull. I'm not sure what he's trying to say there. And then old Blockbuster Bella showed said that we are having so much fun. You guys are, man. Man, I hope you guys get the Netflix special or something, man, because you guys are amazing. Y'all put some work in there. And we got Miss Ashley that has came into the room. I have missed her so much. How you doing, Miss Ashley? And she says, what's going on, guys? And then Funny Socks dude said, sorry, be right back. Sorry, man. And then the Blockbuster Bella dude says, thanks for the shout out, twin. Not a problem. And Funny Socks dude says, y'all know what he said. I gotta see what he says, because I didn't know what he said, because my partner over here, RJ, ain't telling me anything, okay? Then that bromance just went out the window over there on that, didn't it? Goodness gracious. We have a thing, my wife said, y'all said that 100 times, talking about the word bromance.
That's what I get.
Am I still talking?
Yeah. You just stopped.
That's what I'm saying. I stopped and looked, and I still see myself talking. I haven't turned my head over this way yet. How slow is your there it goes. I turned back. You need a new phone. Somebody needs a new something. Anyway, my wife said, y'all gonna say that 100 times? I said, no, we ain't said it. She likes to exaggerate. You know, she used to talk about when I used to say it with me and Funny Socks dude all the time. Like, hey, she got mad sometimes. And she says, you're always doing something and talking about it. Why don't you go marry Funny Socks dude? Whatever. Well, she was calling Funny Socks dude. I do. But I'm like, honey, listen, y'all. I love my Funny Socks dude, y'all. I really do, y'all. Okay, y'all? He's an awesome guy, y'all. And she got all jealous and stuff. And I said, listen, Funny Socks dude's in Washington. I ain't driving to Washington. I don't think you got nothing to worry about right now. But I'm driving now. That's another story for later. But anyways, she said, we made a go now, me and RJ did. We said, we're going to get it to the word bromance and use it 100 times. So that's our goal, is to say bromance to it. There's like 3 more right there, I'm telling you. And let's see here. We got, I'm here and I'm listening away from my phone. Listening, okay. There was something in my head. I'm like, no, don't say it. Just keep on ringing. OMG, laugh out loud. Okay. Yes. Okay, I don't know what. See, sometimes I don't know what's going on. It is so good to see you live again, Big Bopper. We have missed you so much. You're going to make me cry. I ain't ready to cry yet. But thank you so much. It has been a while. And apparently, I promise my brownies don't have speed in it, but it sounds like it has speed in it because I ain't shut up once, have I? Goodness gracious. But I ain't even had a brownie today because that brownie yesterday kicked my ass. I tell you what, shit. What? I told you, kicked my ass. Oh, goodness. I ain't never had a brownie that strong in my life, people. I had to go back and watch my live and go, who the hell is that? Because I don't know who that guy is. He was apparently saying stuff that, oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see, I read that. Ha 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 ha. I have no memory of this part of the night. Dude, you were drunker than Cooter Brown. I'm going to something that he got really drunk at, I tell you what. Anyways. And we got Ashley saying something in the Funny Socks, dude. I bet you do. You are just not me. I bet you're right. I bet you're right. And then Blockbuster Billy said, have a great night. We're going to have a good night, my twin. And then, oh my God, I love you, Scotty. Of course, now I bet that's Dakota. Watch. No, that's Rosie calling me. That's going to tell you what Rosie did. I ain't answer Rosie. Sorry, Rosie. Sorry. Can y'all still hear me? I ain't gone anywhere. I ain't answering because things are going to get messed up. But I'll call her back and she knows I will. But let me tell you something about Rosie real quick. Y'all can tell her I said this. Anybody's friends with Melrose, message her and let her know I'm live. Because if I do anything, my phone's going to go out. Yeah, I know it is. She hurt herself the other day. She fell down and bruised herself up pretty good and went to the hospital. And she's sitting in the hospital hurting. Now, me and her's talked quite a few times on Messenger, just like I have some of you others on here, like Channing. And if you know who I am and how I make people laugh, why would you lay in a hospital hurting when it laughs and call me? Because that's what she did. She says, oh, don't make me laugh. It hurts to laugh. And I said, and you called me? Ha! You dumbass. You're going to be hurting a lot. Anyways, yeah. But back to this Funny Socks dude real quick. All right. Let me tell you what I love about this guy besides the going y'all and all the time. Because that's his thing, y'all. Okay? Going y'all all the time. Flip me the chipmunk is back in. Flip me? Flip me the chipmunk. I said flip me the chipmunk. Sorry, I turned over to see myself on RJ's screen, and I'm still talking over there. I wanted to see how far the delay was.
Yeah, you're still talking.
Well, I'm not talking right now. How the heck are we going to have a delay that long?
Still talking.
So I can talk and then go back and watch myself and and laugh and comment too. That'd be funny. That'd be some weird shit to do though. Wait a minute. Okay, it's not as far back as I thought it was. I'm confusing myself. Because it's like I'm playing a game with myself. He's showing me his screen and I'm looking here, looking over there. When I look at myself, when I look back at the screen here, when I'm looking at myself over there, and I'm looking back over here like, nope, like playing eye game with myself. Look, I can play with myself. That didn't sound right at all. I'm not playing with myself. Well, I'm playing with myself, but I ain't playing with myself. Anyways, that would have been weird. See now, right there, I was straight to my screen to go, I'm done. It was going to send me off. But you know what? If they weren't going to bog back me, they weren't going to banana me after last night, holy crap. Let's see how far we can take this thing, all right? Yeah. That would be... You know what? Screw it. I'm going to tell the joke because this is what joke I was going to tell you last night, Funny Socks dude. So I was walking. No, that's not the one I'm going to tell you. That was going to be bad. I would get banned for that one. I don't think so. That's not good, no. But it is funny. You know how you do the Elmo? We don't do the Elmo. You do the Mickey, you know. Hello, folks. How you doing? I'm Thug Socks Dad. Thug Socks Dad? Well, I guess it will be then. First night we met. Not the first night, but there was a night that I went on a live with him, with Mr. Funny Socks dude. And it wasn't just me. There was Paris was on there. And I think Gimme Lattes was on there. And I think Angelica was on there. I don't remember exactly who all else was on there, but he was doing the tarot card reading. And of course, now I've watched this video so many times. And apparently I got a long nose when after he told me he was being mean. You know, he told me he wasn't being mean. But see, I got it memorized because I watched it so many times. See, this will tell you right here, Mr. Funny Socks Dude, just how much I actually end up watching. Why people want to ask me to go battle? Hell, I'm still trying to battle myself. What the heck are you talking about? Anyways, what was I talking about? No, we ain't gonna have another thing like last night. I know what I was talking about. Yeah, we talking about that video. That's what we was talking about. Yeah, and so let me tell you, this is how you know that I definitely 100% watch your videos, and I don't just go through and like a bunch. Of course, I think you figured it out that one night when, what was it? Your phone was going off from my likes for what, 2 hours or something like that. Me and my wife sitting here on the couch watching it. I think every once in a while she'd look over at me like, "Can we stop yet, please?" He's trying to do all 5 of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC all at once. Okay? Okay? And I went, well, that's when you go ahead. 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours what? What was the question I asked? I forgot.
How long it went?
How long what went?
The video.
Oh, I got you. Liking them. I got you. Yeah, because I watched them. Every single one of them. And I told her, I said, you know what? If we take 5 of his singing videos and put them together, he'd have his own boy band right there. That's right. Me and Wolfie. Why you call my wife Wolfie? That's not even Wolfie. That's Wolfie. You don't even know how to spell. Goodness gracious. What are they kind of schools they got in Washington anyway? Well, that's where the politicians mainly are, I guess. Yeah, that's okay though. You're in Washington. I understand Washington schools, you know. The element, it's all going to your head, man. That's what it is. That's why you wear that hat and have it on so tight sometimes to keep that air in your head because it'll pop out sometimes, right? Yeah, I know what it is. And see that, I tell you what he does, guys. Let me tell you what he does. That Yoda doll, he got it close right there, but let me tell you, the reason he got that Yoda doll close is because what he does, sometimes you'll see him go off screen like this all of a sudden. That's because he's got air in that Yoda doll. He puts a little thing in here, getting back up so he can be able to type and read stuff. Yeah, that's what he does. Then he's got that little finger of the Mickey Mouse finger thing he does. And we ain't going to talk about what he does with that Mickey Mouse finger. That might be his own business, I tell you. I don't know. But it's a thug house. Anyways, but see, I tell you what. Now, what he does, he takes that, gets right up in there, and gets the boogers out, and gets them. Anyway, that was weird. Did I just happen to see that Miss Fantasia come in here? Fantasia, it ain't Miss Fantasia. Why did I say Fantasia? That's not Fantasia. She says, "Who are you talking about?" I'm talking about Beth. I'm talking about Miss Beth. She was in here. She was there and she came in. She heard about here. She went here and she came here and there she is. I think so. Nope, she ain't there no more. See, she didn't get to hear me make fun of her. Oh well. Next time. And Channing's done left. Well, I don't care. It's all right. But anyways. So yeah, Funny Socks dude. I tell you what, I love the hell out of this dude. I mean, if Beth was in here right now, I'd go ahead just because Beth has been around for a while. And, you know, Beth calls me up. I wish she was in here to tell her this because, see, I don't think Beth realized how much I really think about her and know her sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's one thing about me and Mr. Funny Socks dude. Man, I love the hell out of this dude, and I'll make fun of him and everything else. And he knows it's all in good, clean fun. But me and him had a talk one day. He asked me because there's people that follow me that follow him. And he's like, "How do you know so much about these people?" And of course, I know things. I get in there, whatever. But Beth, I don't know a whole lot about her personally, but I know that Beth's one of my angels, and she called and messaged me one day and stuff, and she says, because I'd made a video for the Boppers Angels, or I don't know which one it was, but because I made so many. And she said she had to pull to the side of the road and cry because the video was that much. And usually it's just me in here by myself, and I got RJ over here. He's going, and I'm like,
That's
I can hear myself go, Wow, that was a strong brownie last night. Woo-hoo. Anyways, what?
I said it's true.
And that's the thing, man. These guys are just. I wish Beth was in here to let her know I do think about her. She's one of my angels. She's something else. But anyways, see, I wish Simply Josh would have got in here tonight, because I had some things to say about Simply Josh too, and he didn't make it in here. But you know what? I'm hoping by doing some of these roasts and hanging on to some of these coattails like Funny Socks do. Just kidding, I ain't hanging on to your coattail. I'm taking off myself. See, can't you tell? I tell you what, last night, this is what I want to tell you, Funny Socks dude, one thing else too. If I say anything else about what's going on, I'll tell you one thing else. What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. Last night, them brownies are so strong, I only thought a fat man floated in the water. I tell you what, that's all I'm going to say about that right there. I tell you what. Yeah. Oh, man. That was something else. Now, see, the thing about that, too, was I didn't know how strong this thing was going to be, because I only ate half of what I normally eat. And I gave RJ and K half of what I have normally eat. Yeah, they didn't fare so well good either. But they weren't as talkative. Now, Kay, I tell you what, I thought she was going to have to rush her to the hospital. She was laughing so much. And RJ, we thought I was going to have to take him to the hospital because that was hitting him hard. I was scared too, just like him. I'm like, oh crap, what's going on? Yeah, we ain't going to talk about all that right now. That was just scary. But anyways, let me tell you right here. I love you. And I could probably go on and on and on and on and make more jokes and make more fun, and we could just sit there and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. But in all seriousness, guys, if you're not following this Funny Socks dude, Fun Socks Chad, Fun Socks Dad, whatever he's changed it to at this point, because I just think of him as Funny Socks dude. He's my Funny Socks dude. He's my bro. You know, I love him to death. He's I could say this, my brother ain't here. He's the little brother I've always wanted, you know, kind of thing. I mean, he's something else. He's been there for me, dude. Well, I got this bro over here, too, you know. Our bromance is strong, okay? But anyways, you got to follow him if you're not, because he will lift your spirits, and he will change your life just by knowing him, because he's got such a great and wonderful, beautiful heart. And just, he's in there just like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He has his hard times where he gets scared and he gets like the rest of us. He has his own times where he gets depressed like the rest of us. You know, just because we don't always tell people when we're certain ways doesn't mean we don't get certain ways. And he does. And you know, he's not always great about showing it sometimes. You know, he keeps it held up. He don't show it like I do some. He shows it as far as, you know, that he's going through it, because you can tell. But he's still working on himself, man. And I'm so proud of the progress that he has made in his life. With the things that he's told me in his life. That's his personal business, but I will tell you, I am proud of the things he has accomplished since I have known him and the things he has done. And the point he is now, I mean, whenever I was in his live earlier today or whenever it was, and I saw that, and I thought you had made it. I thought you had made your shirt or got sent off for a shirt made. I didn't know somebody else had made it for you. But when I saw that, and I saw your face on that mug, and I saw your face on all those different things and stuff. Now my sister can do the shirts. I'm gonna try to get her to make a couple shirts for me. But and then later on, I'm gonna have her make some more shirts for me. Long story there. But anyway, but whenever I saw those things, man, I'm like, yeah, dude, look, dude, you are a celebrity. I mean, you got your name on a shirt. You have merchandise, man. You are a celebrity. And I know that Flippy, I'm not 100% sure, but I guarantee you, Flippy, the rabid chipmunk, I call her Squirrel because that's a long name to say, and apparently I called her Squirrel before. I bet she knows you, and if she don't know you, she needs to, and she will love the hell out of you just like I do. Now, I know, who is it I saw popping on here with a girl and said something? I'm pretty sure it was her. But it was, no, it was Kathleen. Kathleen. I know Kathleen can tell you you're an awesome guy, man. And everybody that knows you're knows you're an awesome guy, man. That's why they flock around you, dude. And I'm so proud of what you have been able to accomplish on here with the Tickety family and the Ticketies and your videos and the way you go and show the support to so many people. That's what I wanted tonight to be, besides just joking around and goofing around. And it saddens me on this point that there's not more people in here to hear me tell your story, man. I mean, as far as on my point of view of it, because you really have touched so many people's lives, and that's why you're a TikTok celebrity in my book. You are a TikTok celebrity for sure. And, I think it's amazing the things you do for people. When you go to their videos and go, look, y'all, look at this. They didn't know. Look at this. I love watching these battles. And he don't even have to be on screen. That's the thing, is I've seen people, when they're trying to promote somebody or tell you about somebody, they're right there too. You can see them on screen, because they got to make that FaceTime. But he don't have to have the FaceTime. He just gives you the video, man. He makes the video for you and puts it on the screen and makes you feel good, I mean, he makes you feel like you're wanted. Me and RJ, because he's over now, we've been talking a while about some things. Me and him's got some more stuff to talk about. But me and RJ was talking stuff, and I was telling him that before I started on TikTok and got to know Funny Socks Dude and the things that's happened here, I had a lot of self-image problems with myself. I didn't even like to hear my own voice. I thought, why would other people want to hear it? I mean, yes, I've done some things, in the past or whatever, but as I've gotten older, things happen. People get pushed away. People don't talk to you about you, and I've gone through a lot of stuff. But the confidence and stuff that I get built up has built me to where, because he goes on there and he snuck into my lives and recorded me doing certain things, and they're just perfect timings that he does it too. It's like God tells him, "Hey, go do this," and boom, he does it. And I mean, he when he doesn't realize when he does it, yeah, it's a memory for him. He just like, dude, I got to record this. It's awesome. It's cool and whatever. But by doing that, putting it on the screen the way he does, dude, it builds your confidence. Somebody cared and liked you and accepted you enough to screenshot or record your video you're doing and to put it on and make a talk of it and let everybody else see, look at this amazing person. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. Look what they're saying. Look, whatever it may be. He makes them feel special. And it lifts them up, and by doing that, builds their confidence. If I had to sit here and they TikTok come and say, listen, you can only have one person on this TikTok as a friend. All your other followers have to go away. I would miss a lot of people, and I say, all right, guys, y'all gonna have to give me your numbers so I can talk to you. But he would be the one that I would leave on here because of the confidence he gives me every day by liking my videos, by commenting on my videos, by saying, dude, I love you. And then the things he says in the videos, when he's recording the videos, by him he just makes you feel special. This guy has so many more followers than I have and started 2 weeks after I did. I am proud of the followers I have. I really am. And I wouldn't say I've worked hard, but I put out a lot of videos. I have put out a lot of videos, over 1,300 videos I've put out on TikTok. Whew. And I've only been on this since the end of April, right? Goodness gracious. But he's got more followers, and that's because the way he makes people feel, they flock to him. And everyone needs a friend like him. But you got to remember this. He may be the guy to go to, or I may be the guy to go to, or whoever you think about. That's one awareness I want to make. No matter who you go to, who you confide in, who makes you feel good and lifts you up, you need to think about what they're going through sometimes. Because sometimes they're not able to be there because they're going through them. And who is there for them? That's when you got to sit back and realize who really cares. When they say that they care, who is really there that cares? This guy does. You know, I've had my moments where I've gotten down and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Now, he's not the only one. I've had other people do it too. But he's got so many friends that he talks to because he spreads himself out there so much. But he's still, because we've been friends for so long on TikTok now. If I send him a voice message on his phone, on his text message, voice message, whatever it is, like I did that one day, I left him a good, 2 or 3 minute voice message. First part of it was, I need you to call me. As soon as he heard that, he called me. What's going on, man? Because he heard it. And we stayed talking on the phone for 3 hours, guys. 3 hours he could have been doing something on his business. 3 hours that he could have been doing so many other things. And he does those things. But he took that time because he knew I needed it, and he needed it because of what we're going through. And he sat on the phone and talked to me. That's the kind of friend we all need to have. That's the kind of friend that we all need to inspire to be. Okay? And listen, I know you go through a lot of stuff, Mr. Funny Talks dude. And you're so stressed out about a lot of things, just like the rest of us. And you do such a wonderful, amazing job not showing it sometimes, even though we see it. The ones that have known you for a while, we see it, man. We're there for you. And that's why we show up for you like you show up for us. But I love when you go in there and you do it. I mean, dude, I know this is how much. Let me tell you how much this guy really loves people and really understands people and wants to know. And he's trying so hard. He was on a live one day. I came in. He's doing his singing, his karaoke that he does, for himself, because he does it for himself because he makes feel good. But he'll ask, hey, what do you want me to sing or whatever. This one day I was wanting to sing with him or whatever, but I'm like, hey, I like Kane Brown, man. Can you sing Kane Brown? I can't remember the name of the song. I Was Good As You or whatever it is. I can't remember. He's like, I don't know that song. I just don't know it. And so he didn't do it. Tonight, I went into his live, and he says, Scotty, dude, this is for you, Scotty. And he sang that song. He got it on the karaoke, and he sang that song that he knew I liked. He took the time to learn. Now, you know what? He may have learned it for himself, whatever else. But for him to say, this is for you, and remembering that I liked Kane Brown, and remembering that this is the song that I wanted him to sing. And to me, that's what happened. That may not have been the case, but to me, that's what happened. And he'll do that every single time. He lifts you up. And it's not that he puts you on a pedestal, but he lets you know you are somebody who is worthy of love, somebody who is worthy of friendship. We might have disagreements sometimes, but we will come back and talk together, and we will be there. And I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, especially with the things me and him's gone through, that he's got my back. And that if I make him mad or whatever else, it might take him a couple of days to calm down, but he's going to come to me because it's kind of a mutual respect we have. He's going to come to me and we're going to work it out. And for some reason we can't work it out, we'll part ways, but we will work it out because that's who we are. And you can't find people like that all the time. In this day and world, it's hard to find people like that because they're always out for themselves or something. Or, they say they're there for you and they love you and they care for you and they're going to be there for you. And you do duets with them and you go to their lives and show them support. And you're there for them whenever they're having problems with their kid or they're too drunk and they think they're going to end up doing something dumb to themselves or, they're confused or whatever it may be. But you're there for each other, just like, we're supposed to be. But when they get upset with somebody and they want you to do things they want, boom, they're gone. And then you have no idea why. And it scares you and it freaks you out. And you start questioning all kinds. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why won't they talk to me? Why won't they tell me what I did wrong? And it makes you start going downhill until you find the friend that you're supposed to have that's going through the same thing that can be there to lift you up and say, dude, it is not you. You did what you had to do. Your conscience is clear. You left the door open for them to be there. And they took off. So you were not as important to them as you thought. But you know what? This Funny Socks dude, he's there. Every single time. If he's got a problem, he is there and he'll talk about it. I don't know who else has done anything else, but I believe that mine and his relationship is as good as it is because, especially from that 3-hour conversation we had. I mean, me and him have got some things going on, but that day, some things that happened. I'm not going to go into all our business or whatever, but some things that happened. And I didn't hold no punches back when I called you, did I? Me and you talked and we got it out. You tell me how you felt. I told you how we felt and we worked it out, man. And I love you even more for it. We came to some understandings of some things. And that's what we need, guys. We need people like that. And, Flippy, if you're not friends with, Squirrel is what I'm going to call you. I don't know why I keep getting Flippy. Your nickname's Squirrel from now on. If you're not friends with him, and this, Kathleen, she'll tell you. I would love if Kathleen could come on screen and tell you what she thinks of him. Because that's what I want. I want to have a night that, even though we don't have to or anything else, because you do so much for so many people, and you touch the lives of so many people, I want to be able to do a live like this where we can just tell you what you've done in our life. Right. There's a lot of people that do that. What's in it for me? Exactly. But I'd love for people to, and that's why I reached out to Josh today. And I was like, Josh, I guess he didn't get on TikTok today or something, but I wanted to get with Josh and reach out to him. But me and him, I wanted to get, I don't know I have his personal number. I'm going to call him, but I don't really know him as well as you do. And I don't want to bother him, even though we've talked or whatever. But Josh is an awesome guy. Josh, I feel a lot like he does when he talks. But I figured if me and Josh could get on there, there's people that I know that he knows that whatever, that maybe we could get together at some time and have some people come on and talk about what you do in our lives. Because you need to hear that. Even though you say, dude, it's you, and you give us the credit. You need to hear that to know, because that's what you do for us. You do that for us every single day. You come on here and you talk about what we do, and you're so proud of us, and you capture those moments for us. Even though they're for you, dude, they're for us too. I mean, the captures you've made on my videos, you can ask RJ and you can ask Kay. Those are some of the first things I showed them whenever they came over here, was those videos you did, because they are such great, awesome moments in my recovery. So thank you for doing that. Because if you hadn't have done that, yeah, I'd still been recovering, but I wouldn't have recovered as like I am now. I wouldn't feel as appreciated or as good about myself as I do now. Does anybody want to come on the screen and talk about Fun Socks Dad? Because I could talk for days and days and days about this man. This wonderful, awesome dude. I mean, I'm about to go ahead and just do this right here. If somebody wants on to start talking about him, y'all let me know. Get them come on the screen. But I'm going to talk about my recovery a little bit and what this man has done for me on that. I mean, like I said before, anybody that don't know, when I first started going on to TikTok and was able to go live, he was one of the first people that I went in that decided they would talk to me. And he sat there, and I could tell he was so tired. And yes, his wife and them was on vacation gone, and so he had the house for himself and stuff, and he was taking advantage of that, let me tell you. And he stayed up with me and listened to me and heard my story, and we talked and stuff. And, through him, I've met other people, and through him and the things I've learned from him, I was able to do more. I was able to actually, feel better about myself. I mean, before I started talking to him, I was crying in depression every single day. I'm not talking about just boo-hoo. No, I'm talking about full out blown, bawling my eyes out, woe is me, hard depression to where it was around the corner, could have been bad things. But he talking to him made me want to stay. And I started doing it, and then talking to what people liking my videos, and people, coming in and listening to me talking my lives when I did that. And then my game nights that I do, a lot of the stuff that I have done because it was the advice and stuff that I'd learned from him. There's a lot of people on this app. It's not just him. There's a lot of people on this app that I have a lot to think about my recovery. RJ and Kay, they have done so much for my recovery in these last few days. Anybody that knows me knows that my situation and knows that I haven't left my house besides going over to my mom's house in over a year. And I've only been going over to my mom's house once a week the last few months. Now, I have gotten out and went to the laundromat one time and to try things out, and I freaked out, and I didn't go out again after that, besides to my mom's house. But I had people there lifting me up. But one day I'm sitting here, and because of the confidence everybody's giving me and stuff, I sat here and I prayed. And, you know what? God, I can't sit here and just be, dwelling in my depression all the time, Lord. I need to get out of here. I need to, be better than I am now. And so I decided, and it was a hard decision, but I made it, to call my brother up and go to the accident site. And it was on the 2-year anniversary of the accident where that young man had lost his life. And I had to go to the site. That's what I felt I needed to do. And so I went. I drove myself. Well, my brother was with me, but I drove myself there. Now, the place had all changed up and everything else, and I wasn't able to make the video that I wanted to make that day, which was aggravating. But just by doing that, and then going to a pizza place that I used to work at and getting a pizza and being out in public was a huge step for me. And by doing that, I started being more aware of some of the problems that I had that I've been asking myself and having questions about. You're not sure, why the things happen the way they happen. And I came home that night and I prayed. And I said, Lord, I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I know I got to get my health right, but I keep making excuses that it's my health. And it is, but it's also my mental health, Lord. And I got this PTSD and I'm seeing shit all over the place, shit in the road and hearing voices and all kinds of stuff. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling like this. I said, give me a sign. Give me a sign that says that I need to move on. 2 days later, I got a text message from another TikToker that was in Texas. I need your help. I'm in a bad place. I don't know what to do. I said, let me call you back. And I talked to my wife. I was like, that's 2 hours away. I can't drive 2 hours away. God said, yeah, you can. I'm not sitting here and let you be on TikTok and let you get the confidence from all these people and build you up for you just to stay sitting in the house. And so I got in my car. My wife went with me. And I drove 2 hours from my house and picked up Kay and brought her back here. So I drove 2 hours away. I drove 2 hours back. And I handled it so much better than I thought I would because of the confidence and support that I get on this app. From not just Funny Socks Dude, but so many other people. And then the next day, RJ calls me. He's in Texas. Of course, that's because him and Kay were together. Long story there. I drove 2 hours away to pick up RJ. And 2 hours back. I didn't quite make it back home because it started getting dark and RJ had to take over. But it was okay. I got further than I thought I would, because I was like, I got to make it to Terrell. I got to make it to Terrell. Got to make it to Terrell. And I was starting to really freak out. RJ and Taylor like, he's gonna kill us. You know what I mean? He's gonna kill us. But I drove fine, and I got there. And when I got to Terrell, RJ took over. Of course, I distracted him, and he hit a curb and knocked out one of my tires there. But that's okay. That was my fault for doing that. But here's the thing about this. This is why I bring this up. We pulled to the side of the road, and we got the tire fixed. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I didn't freak out. None of that. I'm just as calm as I am right now. Besides the nervousness and shaking of whatever I was already feeling, of course, don't get me wrong there. I was freaking out, but I wasn't freaking out like you normally would in a situation like that. And I thought that was so amazing. I thought to myself, that tells me I'm ready. And so, the next day, I drove to my parents' house, got me a brownie, and that was a whole interesting live last night. I tell you what, wow, that was a strong brownie. And then today, when I had to get the tire fixed, so I drove in town with traffic all around me and stuff, freaking me out a little bit. I drove to get my tire changed. Yeah, of course, RJ and Kay was with me, but I drove, in this town that I really didn't want to drive in. And then I said, you know what? Since we're in the car, let me show you around a little bit. And I drove even more. And I drove to Greenville. Now, I didn't go into these, I just kind of stayed straight line going there and back. But the point is, I did it, And I never would have been there if it hadn't been for the support that I've done here. And I would never have even done and accomplished that if I hadn't asked God, hey, give me a sign. And it wasn't before RJ and Kay needed me. Because I've always told all my TikTok friends and everything else, even Funny Socks dude, if one day he called me up and says, dude, I need you. Can you get here? Boo, I'm in the car. I'm driving to Washington. Of course, I have to figure out the address when I get there, but I'm driving to Washington, and I know how to get to at least Seattle anyways. But, all right, my friend, listen, I'm glad you was able to come in here. And I just wanted to let you know, man, that I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing it. Thank you. I would have never got this if you hadn't started that fuse. Thank you. And that's what I wanted tonight would be, man. It was just to say thank you. And to make fun of you a little bit. But I love you, man. And thank you. 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 Whew. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the live anyway because I have company and we wanted to talk. But not a problem. I enjoyed doing the roast. I had a couple other people that, oh, you need to roast me next or whatever. And I'm like, you're going to have to wait. I know more about him than anybody else. I mean, I know about my TikTok friends and stuff, and I know like Logan is over in Scotland. He's a nurse and he's 7 foot tall and he's got twins that his wife just gave birth to. And, Logan works like 16 hours shifts and stuff. And, all the ones that actually interact with me and come to my lives and like that, I know things about them because I take the time to know it. I'm not just a fat guy in a fedora that talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. I'm more than just that. I am that, but I'm more than that, So tonight's going to be after this here. Because I've been planning on doing this. Now I'm going to get off here and I'm going to spend some time with my other bromance, and that's with RJ. So thank you guys for being here and listening to my goofiness self. And please follow me if you get to and like my videos. I got 5 characters that I do on here, and I have a lot of fun. I think you enjoy them. And if you want to make it a little easier, I actually all my TikToks and even my lives when I get a chance, I put them on YouTube, and I have a link to my YouTube channel on my profile page. The reason I do that is because on there you can make playlists. So I have a category, a playlist for all my Old Man Dan character, my Old Man Dan character. I have a playlist for Hugo. I have a playlist for Carl. I have a playlist. I have like 5 or 6 different characters. I have playlists for. Then I also have my list for my lives. I have it all separated there, so it makes it easier. So anybody like to do that, please, go on my YouTube, follow me and stuff, and let's. If I was to say one thing before I go, besides what I've already said, one thing, that's so funny. I'm a fat guy that talks a lot. One thing. Anyway, it's pay it forward. Think about the things people's going on in your life and pay it forward. And realize that you have an impact on people's life. Every single person you come in contact with, you impact their life in one way or the other. You have the choice to make it a positive or a negative. Make it a positive, and I guarantee you, your life will go better. Realize that there are people that are going through the same things that you're going through. Realize that you are special, and that you are loved, and that you are needed in this world. Every single one of us has impacted someone in some way. You, Mr. RJ, have impacted somebody. Miss Squirrel with the picture like that. Not quite like that, but anyway, you've impacted somebody. You've impacted me tonight just being here. I'm glad to know you. Everyone that's in here. Kathleen. I have to look here to see exactly. Sarah, Ninja. You guys all impact somebody in one way or the other, and I appreciate that you guys are here and stayed in this live as long as you have listening to this fat guy just kind of being goofy and funny and trying to come down off a brownie. So thank you for accepting me and listening to what I had to say and just taking the time to be there, because that's what people need. So many people don't take time for others these days, and you guys have done that. Y'all have taken the time out today, even if it was just to see me roast the funny socks dude. Thank y'all. And I love y'all. And I hope I'm following every one of you, which I believe I am. Does anybody have any questions before I end the live? Because I want to end my live without if somebody has a question on here. So please ask me now. If you want to come on the screen and say something, you can come on the screen and say something. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end my live. And what's it? Gotta give people time to type to me. Maybe they're typing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to know you too. Anyway, if not, let's see if I can get everybody in here to say, I love you all and good night. Just type the words, I love you all, good night, and we'll end the live. Okay, take care of you next time. That's not the words I said. I'm just kidding. It was a good night, love you all. That's all you got to type in. Good night, love you all. If you guys can do that, then I'll end the live, because I know that all of you truly do love and care. I know you do, because you're still here. Listen, we got one right there from the squirrel. Love you all, good night. All right, who's next? Come on, Ninja. Come on, Kathleen. Is Kathleen even still here? Let me say that again. Yep, Kathleen's in. Let's see, we got one. Let's see here. We got Ninja and Kathleen. Y'all gonna love you all. Good night. Oh, but you know what? Squirrel's got it in there. She got you covered. I thought I'd wait a minute and see. They might have already left. I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all again, and I'll go live. I'll be live more often. Again, like I was before. Thank y'all. All right, in live, dude. You've already said goodbye several times. Jeez Louise.